Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. And today is the first day of Junk Journal Diva's Mixed Media Challenge. What is Junk Journal Divas? Well, that is KriRamahere's Facebook group. And every day this month, she's giving directions on making mixed media projects. Now, it's a lot of techniques and some that I've really been wanting to learn, so I'm super excited. I have here an acrylic white paint and a gesso. I'm going to paint half my page with gesso and half with acrylic white paint. And the reason I'm doing this is because not everyone has gesso, and you might stop in your tracks when you see the list of all the techniques and you think, I don't have gesso. I can't get gesso right now, so I can't do this. And I used white acrylic paint because, girl, you can. This sheet, I painted a whole bunch of sheets and primed a whole bunch of sheets of paper. One was half and half. I can't tell which one it was. So basically, I did all of that to tell you, you can substitute a white acrylic paint for gesso if you need to. Day number 1 technique is called tie-dyeing. So you start with a primed paper with gesso or acrylic white ink. You get some alcohol, 90% is preferred, and that's rubbing alcohol, and then watercolor. And I'm showing you a bunch of big brushes that can hold a lot of water. I found that my watercolor dried super quick, so make it juicy. Put lots of water on there. Even you can see I'm putting a good amount of water. I'm really getting this on here. But by the time I pick 3 colors, this one here dried back a bit more than I was expecting. Okay, you can tell I'm not painting a masterpiece. I am taking paint and just putting it on the paper randomly anywhere. I'm not thinking about this. This is definitely mindless painting. I'm giving it no specific thought. I'm just putting paint on paper. And I chose 3 colors. I chose this granulating kind of purple color, this blue, purple, pink, and magenta. And this is going to be my palette throughout this challenge. I have recorded a few videos for you and wanted to give you 5 minutes, a jolt of inspiration for mixed media. And that's what I plan on doing with these challenges. Definitely go over to KriRamahere's channel and see what she had in mind as well. You guys, you are going to be blown away with some of these techniques. I know I am. So once you've got your paint on your paper and it's still wet, then grab a fan brush if you have one. If not, just grab a different kind of brush, maybe a flat brush. And I'm just taking my clean brush into this rubbing alcohol and I'm swirling it on the paper. And it's putting such a cool effect on here. Now, if I was just using plain watercolor paper, this would not work. You really have to have that primed substrate. And that's how Kri refers to it in all the instructions, is substrate. Because it could be a journaling page, it could be paper, it could be whatever you want to paint. But just, make sure you prime it to get these kinds of results. Now, I was wanting to make it even more funky, so I splattered some paint, and at this point, Bitty Penny's making it her own. I've gone rogue. I'm not following directions anymore, and I think we can all expect that here. And I am just messing around, adding more paint, adding more alcohol, swirling it, and I love the outcome. This just made me immediately want to prime about 10 more sheets of paper and do it all again. But I had so much fun playing with this. I definitely encourage you guys to take part in the challenge. There's a few giveaways, but really, to me, it's about learning the techniques. Here's my final results of what the paper looked like. It doesn't necessarily look like tie-dye, but I love it, and I hope you do too. Have a super awesome day. Bye, everyone.